That Bay Area. What's up, Richmond, CA? There's some real stuff right here.
Add on coming down here.
It's Aji, man.
Once upon a time.
Add on.
I knew how to run.
Keep your at home. Me on. Or me wanted to own. Me on type of flow.
That's all I got to say.
Me on.
All right.
Or me wanted to own. Me on type of flow.
Welcome back to another episode of the Add On Podcast. Got a special guest, Patrick Villeda.
Yeah.
How you feel to be on, man?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of things in this episode and answer the questions, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. So obviously started off first with talk about your upbringing, man. How it was for you growing up, stuff like that.
It was kinda good and kinda bad at the same time. Like always lived in good areas, but I dealt with a lot of self-doubt, low self-esteem. I got bullied quite often. And also I'm open about this now. Back then I wasn't really open about it, but
Right.
like I have autism and I'm like ready to show the world that I have it and I don't care anymore, you know? But I embrace it now.
Yes, sir.
But besides that, like the good areas I was in, it was a good life because my mom and dad both cared about me. Even though my dad would like move in and out of California, but he was still there for me. And my brother, even though he's kind of crazy towards me sometimes,
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, I've been on Patrick since elementary school, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So he's always, like you said, he's embraced, having autism. He got good grades in school, and
when I tried,
yeah, obviously. So man, keep doing what you're doing, man, for sure.
Back in high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, I would mess around quite often, and I was trying to fit in, and I failed miserably.
Right.
But 11th grade, I was trying to change and do my work and stuff.
Right.
And I was doing fine, but yeah.
For sure, man. Let's transition to, obviously I know you play basketball. Did you want to play any other sports growing up, or was it strictly just basketball?
I played soccer back in elementary.
Ooh, who's your favorite player?
Messi.
Messi. I think I would say Ronaldo. Messi's nice though too.
I show speed like Ronaldo.
So it was just your soccer. What age you kind of started or wanted to play soccer?
5, because I'm Mexican and Mexico's like favorite sport is soccer. So I felt like I want to be a soccer player.
Yes,
but,
sir.
But I was like, I enjoyed the basketball better.
Yeah,
So
we're going to touch on that right now. Talk about your basketball journey from middle school to high school. Like the training, the seriousness you took to it. Because I remember this dude, he was going to phase 1 every day, grinding. Talk about that, man, from middle to high school.
I was obviously not the best player. But when I did play, I tried my best. So what I mean by that is, like, it took me longer than regular people that are born with it to get good. Because there was a point in time when I was all right. Now I'm not, because I don't take it serious anymore. But there was a point in time where I was all right, and I would every single like fitness drill, like what do you call it, strength and conditioning.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll sweat hella and
put in that work, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I don't think I even ever been to phase 1 before. I just be doing my own little thing, but I be seeing them workouts. They be going hard, man, for sure. Let's transition to rapping, man. Cause I know you rapped a little bit in high school.
Well, can I still talk about the basketball?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm not finished yet.
Okay, for sure,
man. Every year in middle school I didn't make the team, but in freshman I did, and 10th I didn't. But I wanted to be the manager, because I wanted to tell my dad, like I wanted to show my dad that I'm succeeding in sports.
Right.
Because he was in California at that point in time. I should have done this, but I did because I thought it would make my dad very happy. Like, because he literally had no idea that he literally thought I was actually in the team. He literally thought that.
Wait, and this is middle school or
No,
high
high
school?
school.
Oh, okay, for sure.
In 10th grade.
10th grade, I thought you made it freshman year, and then sophomore year, what happened?
Yeah, I was manager.
Oh, manager, okay, for sure. And then, okay.
He literally thought I was on there. He just found out like 6 months ago. Because I told him.
That's wild. No, I do. Now that Patrick's saying, I do remember because you were the same dude. 10th grade, then you like forget the ball bag or something. Everybody's mad.
I had one job.
Yeah,
bro.
one job. This man forgot the ball bag. That's crazy.
But yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't really want to continue that because I don't know. I just didn't like doing all that stuff.
Oh, like there's the training and stuff like that. Everything that came with it.
No, I didn't want to do all like the laundry and all that.
Oh, you talking about just strictly sophomore year, like with
yeah.
manager? Okay.
Oh, 9th grade, I was actually in it.
For sure. And what about junior and senior year? I know senior year got canceled due to COVID. What about junior year?
Oh, I don't want to switch the topic, but yeah, I got laced or something like that, and then I went to the hospital. I couldn't come back to school because they didn't allow me.
Wow.
So, and once COVID ended, I wanted to go back to school, but that was like in the 12th grade, at the end of the 12th grade. And my mom said, like, why would you want to be in there just for like 2 months? Mm-hmm. I really wanted to go back though.
For sure, man. Yeah, we're going to definitely touch back on that. Let's transition to rapping, obviously. I know you rapped a little bit in high school, stuff like that. Are you still rapping now, or you kind of just mainly focused on just, what you got, other stuff you got going on?
So, I do it for fun, but you gotta realize that just because you rap or sing doesn't mean you're gonna make it. So, like
everybody rap these days. There's so much competition.
Yeah, I haven't released anything yet, so people don't really know.
Yeah,
but
you got some stuff I've heard,
But the thing is, like, that's why I'm trying to get a job now. I'm going to CSN, learning about the music business because I don't like it's kind of easy to make it as like a record label guy, like a manager or A&R. So
definitely, man.
I'm trying to learn the business. I'm trying to see if I can get a good job. But besides that,
who are some rappers you kind of looked up to, or you kind of look up to, even though you're doing it for fun, you still love to rap, obviously. What's some rappers you kind of look up to? It's kind of like they styles. It could be all time or it could be right now.
I know, like, some of these people fell off, but I still like them. Like Lil Tecca. I like them because he could, like...
I've heard from Lil Tecca since he dropped that We Love You Tecca album.
Yeah.
Maybe just I haven't been on his music. I can't say he fell off, but,
He has that sing rap, like, flex, like, like, kind of like pop in a way, but it's not
Pop Smoke?
No, like I'm saying, like Lil
Tecca.
Tecca.
Like pop, like the genre. Okay.
Yeah, like it was pop, but at the same time it wasn't pop. Like,
so that's one person you look up to. Who else?
Who else? I also like Polo G.
Polo G, he's nice, man. He definitely grew on me for sure. I think with Polo though, it's just like everything kind of sound the same from all like the melodic and stuff like that. You watch Polo G's freestyles?
Yeah.
I like that Polo. I wish he would do more of that in this song and just kind of shy away from melodic and kind of switch it up a little bit. That's the only critique of him.
But the thing is, yeah, he inspires me, but I wouldn't say we had the same style because like we do at the same time. Like I have the same, like I like the style that he puts out, but the only difference is that I don't really talk about the stuff he talks about because we live like different lives.
Oh yeah, he was in the streets and stuff like that. And that's what a lot of these rappers, man. What's your thoughts on YoungBoy though? Because we both can agree his music go hard, right? It's just his substance, and that's my problem with a lot of these rappers. Like you can rap for sure, but back to he was saying a lot of this stuff. Not everybody relates to the stuff he's saying because he's so vulgar in his lyrics.
Oh, I know. I don't relate to anything he's saying, but I still like him because,
of course,
I don't know. He's doing
YoungBoy.
he's doing his thing. he grew up in probably like one of the worst places you can grow up in the United States. Isn't he? I think he's from Louisiana, right?
I don't know where he's from. I haven't did really research on Young Boy, but I just know his lyrics and stuff like that is really kind of just always crazy and just talking about killing people and stuff. Like, we understand you hard, Young Boy, but give us some substance, man. You got kids, you got what other stuff you like doing, you know?
But I respect it though.
Yeah, for sure, man. Another thing I think you believe, Tony, didn't you say you wanted to, I don't know if you're still going to school right now, but do you still like accounting, right? Stuff like that? Or are you kind of shying away from that?
Right now, I kind of am. But at the same time, I might come back to it maybe in the near future.
What is something about accounting? What is something that you like about it that would get you interested? Is it just like kind of like the money aspect of managing, or just like you want to be during that business field?
The thing is, the reason why I stopped doing it is because it's not because I can't do the math. It's more like because I don't enjoy the math.
I'm pretty sure nobody liked math in high school.
You can earn like $1 million, but if you don't enjoy it, then why are you doing it? Like the money's not gonna buy you no happiness.
Well, that is a fact, bro.
Like, I would rather do like a fun job that makes me feel good and earn like 100K.
Yes, sir. That goes out. Dude, you said that quote. That's powerful, man. Money to buy. Look at Robin Williams. He had all the money in this world, man. One of the greatest actors of all time, and killed himself.
Damn,
he wasn't happy. And that goes to say that's a lot that goes around in this world, man, for sure. After graduate, what did you learn about yourself? Post-graduate, what did you learn about yourself personally and life?
I learned that if you want something, try your best and be yourself. Don't try to act like a different way that you're supposed to. Don't try to act cool because someone else is acting cool, or don't try to act hard because someone else is acting hard. You gotta find yourself, because if you put on an act in the front, that means like you're fake, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you just putting on for certain stuff, for certain people just so they can see, or you just even that goes with social media too. Is like a lot of these times people think that everybody's life is so perfect, but they only post what they want you to see. You know what I mean? And what you were saying too with that.
Yeah, just those like cool people, you know, they don't. It seems like they have the good life, but some of those kids or some of those adults may not have that life that you think they have.
And that goes to what he said in the beginning too. NF actually has a lyrics where he said, like, you know, when you talking about going for it and stuff like that, he was like, action speaks louder than words. If you want something in life, then go and get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit around and wait and be like procrastinate. Like, if you want to do something, like if you want to do accounting, if you want to be a rapper, you want to own a business, you got to go for it right now.
For real.
We don't know. We could die tomorrow. We don't know.
For real, because I was procrastinating for a whole 2 years.
Well, that's definitely relatable. Definitely.
I procrastinated with weight. I procrastinated with friendships. I've procrastinated on my career goals. But now I'm trying to change all that. As you can see, well, I'm not sure if they see, because they never have. Did they know that I was like this fat back like 2 years ago?
I don't know, but you can explain how much weight you lost.
I did.
I mean, I've worked out with Patrick. I've definitely seen his journey and stuff like that. But you can go ahead and explain.
So when I got out the hospital, I became hella fat, like 280 pounds.
Wow.
I was like that for a whole last year, and then just last year I kept losing 5 pounds each month. Right now I'm 210. And my goal is to be 190, but
wow. So how much weight is that so far you dropped? That's like what? 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. You put in that work, man, for sure. Keep at it, man.
And with my goals, I keep telling myself, I want a job, but I don't get the job. Like I want to apply to this place, but I don't apply to it. And also with YouTube, which I'm going to start a YouTube.
Yes, sir. Finally.
I was like, I want to make a video about my day-to-day life where,
So that's the type of content you're going to be doing on YouTube, like vlogs? Or you going to do like reactions?
I'm going to do multiple things, reactions, and also like how I feel about things and, you know, the real Patrick that that I never showed because I was always putting on an act. He knows because he went to high school with me. I was always trying to look cool and shit.
Can't do that. But you learn from it though. That's a lot of people are just still deceived by their own self. They just delusional. But the thing about Patrick is he realizes the mistakes and the certain friends, and you gonna have to, during your journey to, you know, building up your brand and whatever, your money, you're gonna have to lose friendships, which is the hardest part. You're gonna have to lose people around you that's just not for you. You know what I'm saying? They encouraging you to do bad things or just have bad energy. You gotta just kind of move them out the way. So Patrick understands that, and he's gonna keep doing that. You know.
Oh, with the rap stuff, another person that definitely inspired me was X.
X, okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with him, I barely listened to his music, but the stuff I've learned from him, he was like, he almost, in a way, is weird because it's like even with Nip and Juice, all these rappers, they predicted their death in their lyrics, and I think it was a song with X where he kind of predicted it as well.
I'm my opinion. Well, there's no questions
crazy
about spirituality, but my opinion, like a higher being, higher power, either it's God or energy or whatever you want to call it. It will tell you like your time here is almost done, so you gotta make your mark and your mission, and even though you're gonna lead the world, you're gonna have an impact that's gonna stay here and inspire other people.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
And also too is like even beyond that, keeping on that topic. If you getting, like you say, some spirits or you just kind of know you better stay prayed up and repent. Because if you die in your sins, guess where you're going to end up?
Oh, in hell.
In hell.
I don't know. At this moment, I'm not sure if I'm Christian or spiritual or both or whatever.
I feel like that's just coming from a Christian perspective. I feel like people get so caught up in religion where they need to just be caught up in just like kind of just what's right or wrong, and like, you know, because God gives everybody a conscience. So if you go over there and steal somebody's juice box,
what the hell?
You knew it was wrong, but you still did this to your conscience. So I feel like people get caught up in religion when they can just focus on just reading their Bible. Preferably, I'll read the King James version, but you know, we can read the Bible. Staying prayed up. The 10 Commandments is another thing to look at, and just kind of, you know, do what's right, man, for sure.
I read the Bible, but like I don't like I believe it, but like I don't know how to explain it, because like I feel like my beliefs are spiritual instead of Christian, but but the Bible has a lot of wise teachings that could help you during your lifetime.
You could be 100 years old and still read the Bible. You can never gain too much knowledge from the Bible. Like, you can keep on, for sure. Let's transition to basketball, man. What's your thoughts on LeBron playing in the prime? Yeah, he is Jamal Crawford's Seattle.
Yeah.
He played in the Drew League like about a month ago. What's your thoughts on LeBron actually, even at this advanced age, still playing in, you know, like stuff like this that's on the side? It's not really NBA competition for him.
I don't know. Maybe he's just
He's trying to stay in shape. He loves playing ball.
He's just practicing so he keeps the same skill set when he gets into the regular season.
So I gotta tell y'all too, man. Before we was getting set up for the podcast, this man said he a Laker fan, but his second favorite team was the Celtics. Talk about that, man.
No, man. Like everyone's gonna think I'm crazy.
That doesn't go hand in hand.
But because from childhood, I've always liked the Celtics. Until I hit like the 10th grade, because I don't know, because Las Vegas is very close to LA, and like the culture is here. The LA culture is already in Las Vegas.
For sure.
So I was like, I kind of like the Lakers now.
I got you. Who was your favorite player from Celtics?
Right now or all time?
All time from Celtics and then all time from Lakers. Then you can get to right now. Just throw it out there.
I don't know. I think it would have been Len Bias if he was alive.
Len Bias. He played for the Celtics?
No, he got drafted by the Celtics only to die one day after the draft.
Len Bias. I think I was watching something about that.
What happened was he was drafted by the Celtics, and next day he died because I think he overdosed. I'm not sure if it was overdose, but it had something to do with cocaine, and he died.
Ooh, man, you gotta stay away from that.
And
wow.
Cocaine was very popular back in the 80s and early 90s, and that's around the time he died.
Wow.
But he could have been. Some people say he could have been better than Michael Jordan.
Dang. So what position was he? 6'7", 6'8"?
I think he was a small forward.
Small forward. So he was pretty good. I'm guessing not pretty good. He was really good in high school if he was getting comparison to Jordan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But since that never happened, Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm. Legend, greatest white basketball player ever.
For real.
That dude Larry was something
Where do you
else.
think Luka Doncic could take it? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that Luka boy, he nice. He's not like American like Larry, but them overseas players is something different. He Luka, Giannis, who else? Jokic. It's getting taken over by international players in the league. Doncic, he's definitely one of my favorite players in the league.
Giannis. What about Giannis?
Best player in the league right now. Easy.
Right.
Some people still say KD, but I say Giannis.
Giannis does everything.
And he's working on that jump. I don't know if he's seen. Man, if he can knock that down consistently, ain't nothing you can do with Giannis. 6'11", 240. His ability to pass, facilitate, get to the cup is unmatched. And he's already 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, right?
And
a Finals MVP. He would retire right now and be top 20 all the time. Literally.
You think he's gonna be better this year than last year?
Better this year than last year. When they get bounced out the playoffs last year? I can't remember.
Oh, they got bounced off.
Or was it the Eastern Conference Finals?
I think it was the Eastern semifinals.
Oh, semi. But what was it? Weren't they without Chris Middleton, or am I tripping?
I think he was probably injured for some of the games.
Yeah, so I would assume he would be better, bounce back definitely. So obviously with the Lakers, man, I gotta ask you, what we gonna do with Russ though, man? I ask every podcast the same question, but what we gonna do with Russ? We gonna get Kyrie, or can we make it work with Russ?
Bro, Russ.
I love Russ, but he's
washed up, bro.
Wow. He said, "Hey Russ, if you're watching this," he said, "you're washed."
No, he's good, but he's not like he used to be.
Mm-hmm. I like his intensity, but like you said, man, the shooting and the turnovers is terrible, man.
Who would probably get a better field goal percentage for the three, Flight or
Russ? I'm taking Flight.
Flight has a weird ass shot, but sometimes that shit goes in.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get Flight on that. Flight, let me get you on the podcast, man. Been watching you a while. Yes, sir. But what's that called? June Flight? That nigga always the same, bro. He's not even getting better at all. But back to Russ though, man. Do you think it could work, man? With the new coach we brought in, Darvin Ham. And LeBron signing a 2-year, $97.1 million contract extension the other day. I think that was the wrong move. I actually made a video on that. You know why?
Why?
Because if he takes 2-year, $97 million, Russ is making $47 million, and then AD, that's 3 players with taking up the whole cap space. You know what I mean? So LeBron, being already a billionaire as he is, if he would have took 2 years, 30 million, 2 years, 40 million, it would have gave Rob Pelinka and Lakers a little bit more time to kind of fulfill the roster.
So you're saying, so wouldn't that mean that since he got spending a lot of money on those 3, wouldn't that mean that their other 2 starters and their bench aren't going to be they're probably going to be below average because they're
going to get mid-level guys.
Yeah.
You know.
So
can they even keep Malik Monk or THT? They're gonna be wanting money too. You know what I mean? And it's I don't know. They're gonna be getting me and you for all I know gonna be playing for the Lakers coming off the bench.
That'd be funny as fuck.
That's crazy, man. Let's transition to football, man. What's your favorite team? NFL.
So this is another thing that I have two favorite teams on.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders and the Steelers.
Raiders and the Steelers.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So when did you become a Raider fan? Was it before they came to Vegas, or you were well before when they were in Oakland?
When they came to Las Vegas, they became my favorite team.
Okay.
Because I was born and raised here.
Okay.
At least this one makes more sense than the Lakers and the Celtics one.
Makes sense, for sure. And as far as the Steelers go, when did you become a Steeler fan? Big Ben retiring, stuff like that?
Since I can remember.
So you remember that Super Bowl against the Cardinals then?
Yeah.
That catching the bet, that was one of the greatest catches
Santonio
ever.
Holmes.
And now he played for the Steelers, right? That was a Steelers team, or was he on the Cardinals? I can't remember.
Who?
Holmes.
Oh yeah, he was always on the Steelers most of the time.
Yeah. So that was a sad game because I think Kurt Warner was on that team too, the Cardinals, and I watched his football live, but that was just one of the greatest catches ever. Like toe tap on the side, come on. Definitely.
Wasn't that like in the last minute too?
Mm-hmm, definitely,
Dang, bro.
The Raiders, man. Obviously, you said that's one of your favorite teams, one of two. Do you think they can win the AFC West, man? They're in the AFC West, if I'm not mistaken. With the Broncos, they got Russ. With Patrick Mahomes as chief. With Justin Herbert, that's a tough division. Do you give your team any chance of winning that or no?
No, I think the Chargers are gonna be.
Ooh, I think so too, man. That's my uncle's team. Hey, man, Justin Herbert, boy, and they got Khalil Mack, Keenan Allen. Like they got so many guys that I didn't even name. It's just too tough.
And also Bosa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bosa definitely.
So,
but y'all got Devontae Adams, though, man. Come on.
Yeah, but
it's not enough.
Like if they were in the NFC, they'll probably have like a guaranteed spot in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a 50-50 right now for the Raiders.
Okay.
But I think they're going to be, most people don't think this, but I think they're going to be second in the West.
Oh.
First.
So is it, if they're second, it's possible they can still make that wild card, possibly, right? They can sneak into that. Because you cannot win the division and still make the playoffs. It's a wild card, I believe.
In my opinion, I think they are going to be in the playoffs.
Hey.
But a lot of people don't think that. It's going to be Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and then Broncos.
Okay. Definitely, man. We going to see. We going to see for sure. Let's transition to the last question, though, man. What's your add-on to life, or what's your add-on to the youth?
Don't do things to please other people. You gotta please yourself.
That's a fact.
Don't think that something wrong happened in middle school, high school, or elementary school. Mm-hmm. I can't go through this. I can't advance in life. That's wrong. You gotta keep going. Also, if you don't push away your friends because they're not like you. Like, you gotta help them out. He don't care that I'm not popular or whatever. Because he's always had a old soul, so
yes,
he knows
that, man.
He knows that even though not many people don't like me, doesn't mean he can not like me. He has a mind of his own. He's not gonna follow the path that most people take. He's more of a leader, but so I suggest that people should try be like a leader like him. You know?
I respect that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on too, man, for sure.
All right.
Before we wrap it up, obviously, you want to shout out your Instagram real quick before we close it out, or anything you got on any businesses?
I won't do that until next month, but I will shout out my YouTube, because the YouTube is gonna be what I want to do first. I want to do YouTube. It's gonna be my regular name, Patrick Villeda. That's it.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do I'm gonna review, react, talk about things with people, I guess. Also, talk about things I like basketball, music, shoes,
Yes, sir, man. You got a lot of stuff going on. But I sorry to cut you off, man. But
That's
yeah,
good.
it's all good, man. Hey, that wraps up the episode, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow my boys' YouTube, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Yes, sir.